Sustainability is not just a one-person program or a one-initiative program, but it's everybody working together, looking at our respective impacts and trying to figure out how we can all make those little differences that all add up to big change. I get to come to work every day and make a difference.
He came on as our sustainability coordinator, and he's really turned it into a system level force.
Brian is very passionate in the mission that he has for this sustainability and recycling programs for the hospital.
He brings a sense of determination, expertise as it relates to sustainability, constant curiosity, and he is incredibly effective at influencing those around him for the good of our environment.
Brian achieved so much with his leadership, his perseverance, his high energy, and his commitment to the mission and values of PeaceHealth.
Brian and I are also neighbors, and I run into him from time to time with his wife and his dog and cruising around the neighborhood.
My wife and I are big outdoors people. We tend to, on weekends, you can find us on a trail or on a lake somewhere, just walking around it and just being in nature.
He has really worked hard to forge relationships with so many people.
He enabled PeaceHealth Southwest to win the award from Practice Green Health. We went on to become the Clark County Big Green Business of the Year.
We have a number of pretty major programs, in the recycling area. And we've got a lot of things in our ORs, for example. We as a system recycled more than 30,000 pounds of blue wrap last year.
The blue wrap is a product that we use to wrap our instrument trays in.
Previously, this would just be sent to the dump. As it disintegrated over the next 500 years, it would emit greenhouse gas emissions, including methane as well as carbon dioxide.
And then working along with several of our sister hospitals that also established programs, based on the model that we set up here at Southwest. They also recycled an additional 16,000 pounds worth that we sent to a partner who recycled that and turned that back into other medical products that we can use here in the hospital.
One of the waste streams that Brian has really helped us the most with is the waste that we create by our consumption of food and dealing with food waste.
We have a food digester that can recycle all the food waste from our dining facility.
We digest that on campus, and we're not sending any food waste to the landfills.
Desflurane is an anesthetic gas. It puts people to sleep, and it's also a potent greenhouse gas.
Desflurane is now removed from almost all the PeaceHealth system hospitals and substituted has been sevoflurane, which is at least 20 times less toxic and probably 20 times cheaper because it's generic. And so that's been a real win-win.
We've removed one of our most harmful anesthetic gases. We've got more than a 99% reduction across the system.
He's got his hands in everything, and in a wonderful way. He really helps keep projects moving forward, and he continues building and strengthening the relationships that need to happen to have these things go forward.
He just is proactive in problem solving, and he's taken us places that I didn't think we would get to in years.
We get to touch every aspect of the hospital as we try to build in sustainability into our culture and just as a matter of how we do our business every single day as we take care of patients.